Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2. So last time, we went to Hyde's Tower of Flame, conquered the Dragon Rider there, and spoke to the Miracle Salesman, I forget her name, or saleswoman I guess, who is going to open a path for us a little bit later on. But before we go there, we're going to need some more levels regardless, so we may as well move on to the next area, which is Forest of the Fallen Giants. And this is kind of like your typical starting area, I think. The Hyde's Tower of Flame we went to a little bit like out of sequence, I would say, but the nice thing about Dark Souls 2, as opposed to Dark Souls 1, is that you can really go wherever you want in this game. It's very open world compared to the first game. There are like 4 different distinct paths that you can take from the start, and 3 of them I think are viable right off the bat if you really want to. But, you know, it's a lot easier to kind of do them in a certain order, and we're going to largely stick to that order. But, you know, going out of sequence wherever it suits us. And it's very nice having that path unlocked now so that whenever we have these stats, we can go and pick up our hexes, because that is what we're going to be basing our build off of this time around. So, Forest of the Fallen Giants is full of, you know, your more standard early game Dark Souls enemies. Just these little dudes who, you know, strongly resemble, I would say, the Hollow Soldiers in Dark Souls 1. And this area kind of tutorializes, okay, this is how you fight a bunch of enemies at once. This is how, you know, manage your stamina. Don't fuck up and, you know, get hit by a bunch of dudes at once, etc., etc. We're going to go ahead and light this bonfire up just in case. And, you know, not bother resting again because we haven't lost anything, and we've killed 2 dudes that we might as well keep dead. We'll just go ahead and bash these dudes over the head. Not a challenge, early game. The first time I came through here, I was actually playing as Deprived, and I also skipped the tutorial entirely because I didn't really realize it was there. Because I was being an idiot, really. I had a torch lit, and the torch had a timer, and I was like, oh, I'd better fucking hurry up then. Let's ignore all of these what look like optional areas. So I didn't go to the tutorial, and I was right, they were optional areas. But there's a dagger in there that any class can equip, which is very handy when you don't start with any weapons and you have really shitty starting stats, like as a Deprived, because I didn't get that dagger and I ended up punching my way through here, which made it a lot more challenging. But I'm kind of glad that was my first experience with Dark Souls 2, because it was really fun having to do the entire early game just punching the shit out of everything. Anyway, let's go ahead and draw some aggro here, and then climb. Oh, shit. Okay. Fucking, plan B. Let's come over to this ladder instead, because they will follow us up here as well. But either way, you don't want to fight all those guys, because there is a dude with a bow who will shoot the shit out of you if you try. That was really weird, and not at all the buttons I pushed, but if we come up here, we can bottleneck them a little bit, and same thing with going back down the ladder, except we wouldn't have had to deal with getting attacked from 2 sides for a little bit there, but no big deal. I think that's everybody. And now we can just keep on going, I guess, to go and kill the, ooh, an infantry axe might be... Nah, still needs 13 strength. Not a lot of things you can wield at this early stage in the game. I think we're actually about to get a short sword, which we should be able to put on in one hand. Oh, shit. Just blocked that with my mace, not the most effective, you know, use of, or not the most effective defense, but hey. And let's go ahead and heal up here, and then make this sick jump. Come over here and grab the short sword, as well as the Soul of a Lost Undead, and now we're fucking cooking with fire, because that should allow us to just, yeah, hold that in one hand and the shield in the other, and now we can actually fucking attack, which is great. It's too bad when you have a shield on your back you can't do the, like, Zelda Ocarina of Time, just, like, crouch and turn into a turtle. That would be pretty sweet if you had a great shield on your back, but no such luck for us. Anyway, now that everything else is dead, we can take care of this man. And this guy is actually going to drop, you know, immediately. Oh, wait, there's a dude right here. I always forget about this guy. And sometimes he'll stab me in the back during this epic battle, and it is not good. Anyway, we'll grab this as well. And go ahead. Can we, like, push this guy a little bit? I thought we could. Maybe that's a different one. So we'll just start hitting him, I guess. Ah, there we go. Do a little backstabberino action. And immediately get hit. But this guy's not so hard. Well, at first there were these like try attacking messages next to him, and I was thinking like, oh shit, is this like a Black Knight? Or am I about to make a huge mistake? But nah, he's not nearly as bad as a Black Knight in Dark Souls 1. Though he's still got some of those quick attacks. When he gets back up, I never expect it. Anyway, we can... Oh shit. Okay. Let's keep our fucking cool here. Heal up. Don't get hit right away. Okay. That's what I was talking about. Like, even though I had finished drinking the Estus, he still could have easily killed me. Oh my god. This guy is the luckiest. Alright, there we go. He is dead. We'll grab the Hide Knight Sword, which is actually pretty great at this stage in the game for us, assuming we can wield it. Yeah, we can. Alright. That's going to have some scaling with lightning damage, which is pretty great for us, because lightning scales with just faith, whereas, oh dude, I totally forgot I had fucking healing spells. Should probably use those as opposed to my consumable healing items, but whatever. It's not like I'm going to use all of my life gems anyway. But yeah, this is a pretty great sword to get so early on. It has lightning damage, which scales with faith, and is pretty sweet. Lightning as opposed to dark is like just a straight faith scaler. And lightning build is actually my favorite in the game that I've tried so far. Very fun. Lightning spears are really good. Not as good for PvP though. For PvP you definitely want the Hexer build. But for just PvE I really like lightning spears and sunlight blade and all that stuff, just like I did for Dark Souls 1, but probably good to mix it up and not just do the identical build that I did in Dark Souls 1 for Dark Souls 2. And we'll go ahead and eviscerate that man. And this next area could actually get a little bit tricky, because we got this bowman here. And then we run up, and there's fucking fire. Any second now. Oh shit, there it is. I didn't expect it to come that far, but anyway. Let's go ahead and get out of there. And then take this guy out. He's going to try to throw some more fire. Nice try, man. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Holy shit. What a turn of events. That was weird. I didn't even know you could fall through that area, but we both did. And one after the other. I'm going to use one of my healing miracles so we don't have to worry about dying to chip damage from these fire bombs. And let's take that guy out. Then come up here and take this guy out as well. So we can get whatever he's guarding over here. I think this is actually just a shield that we're not going to use, but whatever. Some hollow infantry gloves. We might actually have some armor that I should put on. Let's find out about that. Oh yeah, we're not wearing any armor at all. Hollow infantry boots, hood. There we go. Still got a fairly good roll going on. What's our equipment load right now? 53% is totally within reasonable bounds. So we'll be wearing some hollow soldier armor for a little bit, but I'll be keeping my eye out for better stuff. But it might actually be a while before we find anything kind of unequivocally better. I find early game armor actually kind of hard to come by in this game, like as far as good armor is concerned. You can get the hollow soldier stuff, of course, but it's kind of heavy for not a lot of defense. But anyway, here's our first bonfire in, or second, excuse me, bonfire in Forest of Fallen Giants. We'll go ahead and rest up and speak to this nice lady over here. We're eventually going to want to spend 10,000 souls on her. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be skipping that, but she basically just cackles and says buy something. This is quite a cackle. Jeez, I've never let her like finish that train of thought. I guess we could get the traveling merchant stuff, but whatever. Probably not worth the money. For right now, we're definitely going to get Leningrast's key, which is going to open up the blacksmith for us, which is, like in Dark Souls 1, incredibly important. We also need 200 more souls to pick up a Pharos' Lockstone, which is very important in the early game, because there's one really good door that opens. Pharos' Lockstones are basically just like keys in Zelda. You know, you put one in and it gets consumed and you open a secret area. Or there are a few places where it does something a little bit different than that, which we'll talk about much later, but for the most part there's keys. And in the early game there's a really good slot to put one of those keys in. So we're going to be picking that up when we have 4,000 souls, which should be very soon. And we also, again, want to spend 10,000 souls with her, because then she'll give me a ring that boosts the number of souls I get, so it will very quickly pay for itself. 10,000 souls is, in the long run, pretty much nothing. We're going to get a small white soapstone as well as an Estus flask. Small white soapstones are a new feature of Dark Souls 2 that are really interesting. They, instead of like making you go all the way to beat a boss with a friendly phantom, you just get summoned in and kill a few enemies, and then you're back to your own world and human, which is like a huge boon. But it's kind of tough to get summoned by those, or from those anymore, because people don't give a fuck. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I got an Estus flask shard. I knew there was some reason why I had to come back here. Let's go and speak to her, give her the Estus flask shard, and that will bring us up to 3 Estus, which is very nice. And then we'll go ahead and open up the blacksmith shop. And he's going to sell the weapon that I want to use for the majority of this playthrough, if not the entirety of this playthrough, called the Falchion. It's a really good low stat requirement weapon that does really well with buffs, and we're going to be buffing it with dark magic. But for the time being, I don't know if we can really afford it, and I also think until we update it a few times, or upgraded, excuse me, the Hide Knight Sword is actually going to be better. Let's come out here and just farm up the last 100 souls we need by killing this guy. He should give it to us, I think. And then we'll pick up the Ferris's Lockstone, because we're going to need that fairly... Oh my god, are you kidding me? We're 6 souls away! I don't want to use a whole fucking soul item on 6 souls, because that is like a huge waste of resources. Probably should have just done it though. Like if I had known that this guy was going to give me like under 100 souls, then I would have gone for it. But anyway, that guy's dead. And who knows, we might have gotten a helmet as well, which is an important upgrade to our arsenal that I'm going to be looking for. Yes, me again. She says that in such a flirtatious way. But anyway, we're going to grab that Ferris's Lockstone and head on to the next area of Forest of Fallen Giants. By the way, I'm not sure, like, oh shit. I'm not sure how much of the lore I should be spoiling right now. But Forest of the Fallen Giants has a really interesting history. I can't believe, by the way, I allowed myself to get by that backswing. You just looked done. Fuck, I accidentally used a life gem as well. That's okay. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Fuck me. Okay. There we go. One problem I have with the Hide Knight Sword is that it's like really flamboyant swings make it really easy to get interrupted by walls when you're swinging it. So that's something I'm going to need to reacquaint myself with, because I haven't used this in a few playthroughs. But despite that, I really like its moveset. It's got some good combo potential going on. And it's also a fairly quick swing, so it's not too hard to use on like bosses where you need to swing quickly and then get out of the way. Go ahead and destroy that guy. It's really weird going back to using a shield after doing a fist run. Oh shit, we've got the pursuer after us. Let's just... Oh, fuck me. Okay, so that guy's a boss who like chases you around, and we are not ready to fight him yet. But if we just stay down here, he should go back away, so we don't have to worry about him. Oh, also, I should really be using this guy to hit these barrels, but it's such a pain in the ass. Like, it fucking never works. I hate this part so much. Oh, what we need to do is bring him down here. That's right, I figured it out. It took me so long. Like, when I first figured out there was a shortcut here, when I was first told that there was a shortcut here, it took me so long to get that guy to fucking break those barrels for me with the fire. And then I eventually figured out that if you just fucking knock him down... Are you really gonna play this fucking game with me? You're just dancing. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and climb up, I guess. He's probably gonna get a free hit off on me. Nope, he is real dumb. And I guess we'll knock him down and deal with him later. Then this guy... There we go, we'll knock him down. Then we'll kill this guy so he doesn't interrupt the proceedings. Then I'm gonna stand right here, and this guy's gonna blow this shit up for me. I don't want to fucking die either, is the thing. It does so much damage if you get caught in the explosion here. These are like gunpowder kegs. Are you fucking with me? God damn it. Oh, you broke the fucking powder kegs, you asshole. Ah. Hey, I got a firebomb. Alright. We'll use that ourselves, but we have to reset the goddamn area first, so I guess we'll do that. No real reason to go all the way back to the bonfire right now, because I could just reset the area by, you know, finishing it, and then we can unlock that shortcut later, I guess. That is one of the most annoying things in Dark Souls 2, I think, is just trying to get that fucking shortcut open. It's so dumb. All of the powder keg shit is just, it doesn't work. Anyway, let's go ahead and destroy this guy. And we've actually got a pretty substantial set of enemies coming after us at this point, so we need to be a little bit careful. Ah, shit. Yeah, that's not careful. Really thought I could interrupt his attack in time. Uh-oh! I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I hate this part. Ah, well. Actually, this part is usually not hard, but I guess the main thing is I'm used to punching things, and punches happen extremely fast compared to pretty much any other weapon. So I just thought I had more leeway than I actually did. Anyway, let's go and do that shit again, I guess. Ah, so frustrating that I didn't open the shortcut. Alright, don't fuck with me, man. I'm crazy. Alright. And, oh yeah, I should definitely get this guy dead, because otherwise he will follow me. Usually I just run past him because he doesn't really... You know, he's kind of a non-issue. But if we're going to be fucking around with this goddamn stupid barrel nonsense... Oh my god, really? Gotta get used to the fact that my sword swing is not what I expected to be. Really thought that was going to be a backstab, but alright. And now we'll just kill this motherfucker. Then what, can we aim firebombs with binoculars? I think so. Fucking kill everything. Oh, you're gonna shield against me. Oh, man. Of course, the moment I say that, he stops shielding. Don't break the barrels. We need those. Go, destroy that guy. And now, there might be one more guy behind us. And he's just gonna can away up there. Okay. So, we equip the firebomb, we equip the binoculars. Then we cannot aim the firebomb with the binoculars, so yes! Success! I did not expect to be caught in the explosion, but I also expected the explosion to kill me, so kind of broke even there. We'll just go ahead and heal up. And now we've got a very convenient hole in this wall that we can use for transit instead of having to go through, you know, like climbing down the ladder and then back, like walking back up the tree route. It's like, who needs a commute like that, man? It's unnecessary. Oh man, does the firebomb guy really notice me? He like never notices you coming through here. Oh well, it's not actually a big deal. What we got here? Life gem. Because I don't think he's gonna chase. He just kind of stands there and throws firebombs at anything he sees. Let's put on some hollow soldier armor. Yeah, that is... It's actually lighter than the fucking Archdrake robes? Wow. That is... I did not realize that the robes were such garbage. I thought they were pretty light, but they're actually incredibly heavy because the hollow soldier armor... Not the lightest armor that I've ever seen in my life. Okay, that guy's gonna get shot by the ballistas this time. And now we need to be proactive here. Oh my god, really? There we go. So we don't get ganged here is what I was gonna say. Take some hits, but that's okay. Because now most of them are fucking dead. There we go. Go ahead and have a celebratory Estus. Grab some great soul arrows. I think this part of the game is legitimately a lot easier with dual Cestus, which is like basically punching everything to death, no shield, which is hilarious to me. There's some areas where dual Cestus is definitely incredibly viable. This is a trapped chest, by the way, so we need to get our shield up. That will kill the fuck out of you if you don't have your shield up. It is kind of hilarious. So here's the Pharos mouth. We put the lockstone in, and in return it's going to light up a wall for us, which is right here. And in here we get two very good items. Well, one incredibly good item and one that's not going to be useful for a long time. This Chloranthy ring is an incredible ring. It's from Dark Souls 1. It gives you some bonus stamina regen. And we're going to be wearing that for essentially the entire game, unless we end up picking up an upgraded version of it. Yeah, I don't really see myself taking that ring off. It's almost inarguably one of the best rings, because having extra stamina regen is just so good for everything. You know, every action in the game takes stamina, even spellcasting in this game, which is opposed to Dark Souls 1, I believe. Let's go ahead and speak to this man.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times. Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther. There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself, but it trapped him inside. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside.
Alright, so that guy's name is Pate, and he kind of fucks people over for a living, as far as I can tell. It's actually hard to tell, because his friend is, like, similarly maybe a little bit questionable. But either way, he's going to send us in here. Door's going to lock behind us, which is, you know, who could have seen that coming? And we're going to have to find our way back out. But when we get back out, he's a nice dude and provides us with a White Sign Soapstone, which is, like from Dark Souls 1, allows you to be summoned for bosses, which is really important. In this game especially, because humanity is pretty limited in Dark Souls 2, and being able to go human by helping somebody with a boss is a really handy way to mitigate that. Let's go ahead and... Oh, shit! Expected that to hit both of them. Like that. Wow. So just hit the one that I was not aiming for, but that's okay. Ah, fuck. Don't you shield against me. There we go. Wipe all those guys out. That's like one of those learn how to deal with mobs moments that the game tutorializes you with. Because I've seen a lot of people die there. It's this area is supposed to be pretty difficult if you're like new to the Souls series. Don't want that guy fucking shooting arrows at me, but guess he's just gonna fucking shoot arrows at me. Because these guys refuse to come out any further. Oh, can we get a backstab? No, we can't. Oh well. Get some nice swings going on there. There we go. Everybody's dead. Took some damage for it, but that's okay. Again, really surprised how much I'm missing just being able to punch dudes and rolling out of the way of things instead of being able to block them. Because it really is nice being able to just run up to a dude and stun lock him immediately if you manage to get your punch off, which is near instant instead of having to plan. Anyway, we are back out of there, and Pate...
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh, you should take this. It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds. With luck, somebody will lend you a hand.
Alright, so we've got our white sign soapstone that we can use to make things a little bit easier for ourselves. Now we're just going to run past this asshole and make our way in here. And hopefully those guys won't get too angry about it. But if you fight them out there, then you get hit by a bunch of fire bombs, and it's no fun. Let's see if we can bait out some attacks from this guy. Oh, wow. That was an unlucky roll as far as attacks. So I just couldn't get out of the way. That's okay. We'll hit him a few times. And hit him one more time. Let's get out of there. And maybe take him out? Nah. Probably could have, but I was a little bit scared. Oh, man. Just be cautious, because this guy can one-shot me. This is the reason I'm treating him with maybe what looks like undue respect. He is a scary dude if you allow him to hit you. Anyway, that is the end of him. Now we'll just come through this area, and we should be hitting a shortcut very shortly here. Aw, man. Fucking spear assholes. Oh, man. Every time I'm just fucking up my, my shield break. That's okay. Of course, he stops shielding as soon as I successfully actually start it. Let's come over here and grab whatever sweet item this is. Amber herb, alright. This guy's gonna wake up, but not enough to actually not get just fucking killed. And we'll come through here in a second. We're going to level up and probably get high enough. Fuck you, Crystal Lizard. No! Crystal Lizard! God damn it. It's so fucking hard to hit Crystal Lizards in this game. Like, the hitbox on them is idiotic. I hate it so much. Because, like, most weapons don't have the ability to really hit downward like you need to. And I actually really want that guy dead, because he drops some Titanite shards, which are pretty useful at this point in the game. Anyway, let's grab some fire arrows. Come through here, and that elevator to our right is going to take us to a boss, but we don't need to fight that right now. Right now, we're going to come back up to the initial bonfire we started from with a new shortcut unlocked. And actually, oh man, I kind of want to spend souls at this lady so she gives me the covetous silver serpent ring. How many souls have I already spent? Like 5,000? We need 10,000, so we don't even have enough right now. So let's go level up instead, and we can do that after the boss. Which sucks a little bit, because I would like to, you know, get bonus souls from killing the boss, but that's okay. We'll get it in a little bit. By the way, sorry if you guys can tell that I'm still pretty sick. I don't know what the deal is. I've had this cold forever, but... Okay, so do we want the falchion, or do we want to level up enough to speak to Darkman? Let's see if we can level up enough to speak to Darkman. We're going to need 12 int. Nah, we can't. Okay, so maybe we'll do that after we beat the boss as well. And probably actually a little bit further along than that. I know I said I would probably get hexes this time, but unfortunately... Oh, what am I doing skipping this guy?
Go on, show me what you've got.
Sorry about that.
Let me have a look, but do it quick.
This guy just generally blusters at you. I'm so used to skipping everything. This is a problem with Dark Souls 1 as well. Anyway, we're going to grab the falchion from him, which is a nice weapon. And then we're going to reinforce it. And we can start using that instead. Which is nice because it has a very nice moveset. I'm going to grab one Titanite shard and reinforce it one more to a +2 falchion.
I'll be around if you make it back.
And now that should be better than the Hide Knight sword. Maybe not super better, but, you know, decent at least. And pretty soon we'll get Dark Weapon that we can enchant it with for bosses and stuff, and that'll be a pretty big advantage. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode of Dark Souls. The next time, we'll fight that boss I was talking about, and then probably get the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring and maybe level up enough for hexes. But, you know, after that, we've got other stuff to do. Probably next episode, again, we'll get some hexes, I think, anyway. Just a matter of being able to invest enough souls into intelligence to do that. But for right now, we've got a good weapon and a good shield and some good armor, so that's good just in general. And regardless, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.